Red vs. Blue, сезон 12, вторая половина первой части. Да, у меня сдох стримлапс, и, да, запись будет на две части разделена, ну, в конечном итоге на 3. Ну, ничего страшного, мы даже серию там закончили, так что пойдет. Продолжаем. И да, это серия в 360.
Our soldiers are a bunch of harmless morons. Your soldiers? We were all promoted to captains. They gave us squads and everything. Blue team for life. Clearly our enemy isn't as cunning as we once thought. We don't have an enemy. As far as I can tell, both of these forces have reasons to fight, and neither are particularly guilt-free. We've just been caught in the middle. But the rebels aren't bad. Some of them are our friends. And we managed to make a few allies within the Federal Army. None of this makes either side any better. The New Republic started this war with extremist attacks on the capital. Only because the government was screwing them? You gotta admit, sounds kind of like a dick move. We need to get these two sides to talk to one another. Doyle's in the capital at the moment, but maybe he can get this Kimball woman to agree to a meeting. If they can come to some sort of understanding, we might...
В смысле накрылся? Он уже, как, несколько минут воскрес. Ну, полторы, по крайней мере, уж точно.
Might be able to end this thing and go home. This isn't right. Believe me, there's plenty wrong with this situation. But I think this is our best move. I'm just glad you guys made it. No, seriously, I mean, something doesn't feel right. I just can't figure out what it is. Is it a false sense of superiority? That's probably a side effect of the false promotion. Minutes after reuniting and you're already starting shit. What'd you expect? Breakfast in bed? I hate you. I hate you more. Wait, do you hear that? No? You okay, Simmons? What happened to the alarms? Is it lunchtime again? Hello? Dr. Gray? Anybody? Dude, what's going on? I don't know. Enemy contact! Pull back! Ready, go! Ah! Sarge! Way ahead of you! What's happening? We're under attack! Donut! Establish a perimeter! Got it! Hey! Just so you guys know, you better not come over here! Usted se desconcierta. Thank God, sir, you gotta help us. They came out of nowhere. Who? The rebels? No! Oh, good. Because we kind of just found out they're not really all that bad. Boy, have we got a story to tell you, and you are gonna...
Саш, не лучшее время. Oh, shit.
Did everyone else see that? You mean a man disintegrate right in front of us? Yep. Really wish I hadn't. Ah!
Чё за инопланетяне атакуют?
Oh dear. We gotta do something. We can run. Running is something. Get away from the car. What are we dealing with? We don't know. Well, it ain't the rebels, that's for sure. Then who the hell is it?
Like sheep to the pen.
Oh no.
You're ready for slaughter.
Locust?
I advise you stand down, boy.
The soldiers from the fueling station? I thought they were feds. Those ain't our guys.
I told you, Agent Washington, I am a professional. I complete my missions at all costs. But you and your comrades have put a blemish on my record. This is unacceptable.
What are you talking about? You just killed the men you're working for.
It appears you don't understand after all. Unfortunate. You were such a fascinating soldier, Agent Washington.
Huh? Tucker, grenade! times have I jumped in front of a bullet for you, Wash? 3? Those are some pretty great reflexes, huh? Most people would have to plan that sort of thing. Felix, what are you doing? Just helping out an old acquaintance.
They fought together in the Great War.
You missed a spot.
Are you done?
Not even close. Dude! This doesn't make sense! That's Locust! Your enemy! Right, and I'm the charismatic mercenary with a gruff exterior, but a heart of gold. A little too romantic, don't you think? But the guy fucking shot you! No! Son of a bitch! Yeah, funny how an act of sacrifice like that buys you so much trust.
Лелуш так же
So
делал.
much information. Weren't you with another freelancer and an AI? I need a detailed list of the supplies you've got on hand. You wouldn't happen to have any high-tech armor aboard that wreck, would you? Well, you're supposed to hate each other. Oh, we do. After all, you should never mix friends with business.
Wrap it up.
But we just work so well together. Run! What about Rogers? Get down! Dirty liar! Hey, whoa. I never actually lied to you idiots, okay? Well, except for once. You're some of the galaxy's greatest soldiers. Now that couldn't be farther from the truth. But you know, it did make you the perfect candidates to lead the people of Chorus.
Stop boasting and let me kill them. We have a job to do.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't like you guys. He actually thinks there might be a few fighters among you. Told you he's crazy. But why? Why the capture? Why make us part of this war? Well, you see...
Felix?
No. I've had to put up with these morons every day, so you let
Это правда.
You see, someone, somewhere, out in our galaxy, has their eyes set on this planet. The only problem is the inhabitants. Now, if it were up to me, I'd just nuke this place from orbit. But our employer has other ideas.
Что они друг друга поколотили.
It's actually them.
Back off. Control wants them alive.
Oh no. We have to play this thing carefully, you understand? If an entire planet dies overnight, well, people ask questions. But if you stumble onto this rock and find that the settlers killed each other, well, that's just a tragedy.
Our first leader was killed in action. The second was assassinated at what we had been told would be a peace treaty. And the third was blown out of the sky while trying to leave Chorus for help.
It was you. You started this war. Wrong. These people hated each other way before our operation ever showed up. We just had to keep the hate train a-going. And let me tell you, you guys have helped so much. Does it hurt? Knowing just how much death you've brought to this planet.
Enough! How many times must I tell you, if you want to make the victims suffer, you do it quickly and efficiently. There will be no rescue for you. You will die here today, along with the rest. No one will find your bodies. No one will know the truth. And no one is going to stop us from killing every last person on this planet.
Сомнения.
All right. That's all I need to hear.
Kill them!
The fuck are you? What is going on? Just grab it and shoot! Splash? Huh? You think you're fast?
Типа да.
Oh, the fuck?
Faster than you.
Let's change that.
Оу, неожиданно.
Logan! Stay close! Wait, stop!
Call control.
What just happened and why did it hurt?
Where am I?
I think my insides were just outside. Is everyone okay?
You know, I never thought I'd be so glad to see you idiots again.
Carolina? That's not all. Miss me, assholes? You fuck! Huh. Wasn't expecting that.
Не, я ожидал. Ну, потому что я помнил конец предыдущего сезона. Но я не ожидал, на самом деле, вот этой части, да. Хотя это, конечно, имеет смысл. Но роль он и правда неплохо сыграл. Ранее можно было реально поверить. Там пока еще не объяснили, кому они служат. Так, да, спасибо. 720 хотя бы. Опять несколькими неделями ранее.
Come in, security. This is headquarters.
Jesus. Yeah, copy HQ. You scared the crap out of me, Harv.
Sorry, Sam. Hey, meant to tell you. Got a maintenance ticket for your console. Day shift says so, no warnings.
Yeah, okay. Motion sensor says there's movement in the room, but there's nothing here.
Ah, that's probably it then. You know, bad indicator or something. Or maybe it's that super soldier right behind you who's about to knock you out.
Да.
Yeah. What? Probably that last one. Just a guess. Sleep tight, Tim. You set off the motion sensor, Carolina? It's amateur hour.
You're supposed to disable the motion sensors,
Well, I couldn't do that until I got in the room.
and I couldn't get you into the room without setting off the motion sensor.
But you could. You just didn't.
Can we just get into the database? I need the files.
Already in. Give me a drive.
How long to decrypt it?
Oh, please. I'm already done.
Already?
It's a 3-tier lockdown with a 2056-bit encryption key. It ain't rocket science.
You're getting faster.
Well, that sounded like a compliment. I will take it.
How long to transfer?
About 45 seconds.
And you can't make that go any quicker?
Well, that's a limitation of physical media. Don't even get me started on that. Besides, that should give you enough time to deal with the 3 security personnel who are about to come through the door. Which door? There's only one door. They just set a breaching charge, by the way. What? 3?
Why didn't you tell me?
2? I just did.
Epsilon?
1? Oh, you'll be fine. If 45 seconds was a long time to you, Carolina, imagine what it is to me. All right. What do we have here? Well, you boys look well armed. All this for just one girl, huh? Really? Model 44s? Hey, D? Isn't there a high jam probability on those?
Хера себе, он так может теперь.
44 sidearm does not jam. You're thinking of the 42.
You mean we're thinking of it?
Technically, only you are thinking it. I am just a memory of Delta.
Well, I like to have someone to talk to. I get lonely sometimes.
May I suggest buying a dog?
Yeah, I'll consider it.
We're getting a dog?
No, Theta.
Aw.
The Model 44 does use computer-assisted aid. You could overload the processor and reduce accuracy by as much as 45%.
Sounds good. Put the twins on it. Alright, let's account for that in trajectories.
Are you talking to me or to Delta?
He's talking to all of us, Theta.
I'm just thinking out loud, guys. Alright, nah, that's good, but we can do better.
Oh, look at this. You can use the door as a shield.
Hey, thanks, buddy. Yeah, that's better.
Still, blood loss would be...
I'm not done yet, Delta. Just give me a second, okay?
A second is a long time for someone in our time base, Church.
Just, listen, everybody stop talking to me at once, please.
Are you getting angry, Epsilon?
No, I'm fine. Beat it.
Here if you need me.
He's scary.
Hey, he can't do anything as long as we ignore him. Okay, kiddo?
Might I suggest prepping her healing unit,
Nope, I'm gonna need the power for her escape.
assuming we make it that far?
T, you are killing me with the negativity. Why don't you help me out and give me a bioscan of these losers?
This one has recently had knee surgery.
Thank you. Okay, let's blow the bolts on that maintenance hatch, give him a little bit of a stumble.
First shot fired.
Alright, let's wrap this up. Gamma, where are we at?
File still transferring.
Okay, Carolina, how's your aim?
She hasn't been sleeping well.
She's been having bad dreams about the bad guy.
No, Theta, she's fine. Don't worry about it. Delta, she's fine.
This isn't very scientific.
Well, sometimes you just have to operate on faith.
That seems unwise.
Yeah, but it is more fun. There, that'll do it.
She won't like that injury part.
She never does, but if she lives to complain about it, she still lives. Thanks, guys. All right, looks like it's just you and me, sis. Transfer analysis to your HUD. Let's do this. All right. Ow. Bitch.
Жесть.
Epsilon. Church. Yeah, I'm here. I just lost a few pathways, but I can still hear you. How'd you do?
Had to improvise at the end, but you got me started.
I had faith.
Thanks.
Прикольно это показали.
Looks like our little scavenger hunt just got easier.
Реально интересно представили.
Yep. Grab a helmet. We'll do some repairs on the way. Sorry, there's nothing that I can do about that in this state. You need to move.
Already gone. Apparently our friends in black aren't just focused on armor enhancements. These weapons are more advanced than anything we've encountered. How are they funding all this?
Well, speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Another message from Control?
Yep. I picked out a clip you might find interesting.
What did we lose?
The healing unit, as well as several miscellaneous files.
Sounds like last week's raid made the headlines.
Keep listening. There's something you need to hear.
This is unacceptable, Locus. I thought you told me you only worked with reliable partners.
I do. The individual in charge of that outpost has been eliminated. I saw to the matter personally.
I'm not paying you to put bullets through the heads of space pirates. I'm paying you to ensure the acquisition of my property. And when I lose my property, you lose your payment.
If I could interject for a second, you're not just paying us to collect that freelancer tech from the crash.
Wait, who is that?
Felix, straying away from the New Republic to join the conversation for once. To what do we have the pleasure?
Those sim troopers you dumped on us are proving to be more of a handful than an asset. If they find where we're keeping Wash, and if Kimball thinks they're ready, I'm not going to be able to stop them from searching for their leaders. And if they find their leaders, this whole Civil War charade's going to fall apart real quick.
What?
I can assure you, they will never be ready.
That's what I said, but my partner isn't convinced.
We will continue to move Agent Washington's group sporadically and...
Sir, what if they do manage to make contact?
This inquisitive behavior does not suit you, Locus. If the Reds and Blues manage to reunite, kill them.
Carolina, we have to go back.
What the hell is going on this planet?
We can figure that out along the way. Right now, we just need to get back to the guys. If Control has infiltrated both sides of this war...
I know. Recovering equipment can wait.
Actually, there's one more thing I want to pick up.
What?
We're a long way from the guys. So what we need is a shortcut. Greetings, fellow web surfer. Be sure to subscribe to our channel.
Флэшбэк еще с этими показали. Ну... То, чем я не занимаюсь, мне очень понравилось. Это же так, как сражения показали и взаимодействие. Такого мы реально не видели. Я так понимаю, сейчас будет продолжение. Или нет уже, или уже просто не все собрались.
How bad is it? Well, fortunately, you missed your femoral artery.
Нет, все просто собрались.
No, sweetie. You had a knife inside of you. That's the opposite of good. Call me sweetie again? And there'll be a knife inside of you. Ooh, you're hostile. I'd love to psychoanalyze you. The leg, please. Oh, yes. Be sure not to put any unnatural strain on those muscles. If you reopen the wound, it won't be pretty.
Great. Hey, way to go, Carolina. Taken out by an oversized steak knife.
Well, maybe if someone had remembered to account for hidden blades.
Hey, I'm an AI. I'm not a babysitter.
So, there's a tiny ghost man here. Anybody care to introduce me?
That's Church. Yeah, he had to leave for a while, but I knew he would come back. Bullshit. You were totally depressed.
Было дело.
No! No, Tucker! You're not remembering that right. No, I would not do something like that. I would not spiral downward into an emotional state of evidence and try to fill with the remains of a mechanical pet just because I missed church. Stupid Tucker.
Oh, forget you. I want to analyze him.
Dr. Gray, this is Agent Carolina. She and I were operatives for Project Freelancer. As for Church, he's an artificial intelligence fragment from the same organization, codenamed Epsilon. And to make a long story short, he kind of used to be the leader of Blue Team before I showed up. And tried to murder us. That was a misunderstanding. I know, I'm just saying. Just don't gloss over the good parts. At least he didn't abandon us.
Psychoanalyses for everyone.
Oh boy, can I go first? I have got a lot of things crammed inside me.
Now hold up just a second. I want to know what in the name of Benedict Arnold Palmer is going on around here. We've been tricked, we've been backstabbed, and we've been quite possibly bamboozled.
Yeah, and whenever that shit starts happening, it typically means you freelancers had something to do with it.
Project Freelancer is gone. We all saw to that. Colorful Space Marine, stop corruption. That was the news article Locust brought General Dora when he suggested we find you. I always thought the title was meant to describe your appearances, but now I think I get what the writer was going for. What I'm saying is that Project Freelancer isn't behind any of this. This is something else.
The plot thickens. Look, man, after we crashed, Carolina picked up a transmission. A couple of assholes were talking about selling cloaking equipment to another couple of assholes. There was no way we were gonna let that slide. So, she decided to leave. I decided to go with her. We figured you guys would be fine, okay? Oh yeah, totally. We were totally fine. Just doing our thing, hanging out, drinking margaritas, getting captured by evil mercenaries. Great time. Oh, man, Tucker, I am so sorry. I mean it. My sincerest apologies. I had no idea that you had turned into such a whiny bitch while I was gone. And you still haven't grasped the concept of a hologram. Man, you're just having a really tough time today, aren't you, buddy?
Man, I thought we had issues. This is better than any daytime television drama. And that's some quality programming.
Maybe Church will turn out to be someone's long-lost brother. I think we've had enough plot twists for one lifetime. And his real name is Horatio.
I'd watch it.
All right, enough. Tucker, there's no way they could have known all this would happen. Right now, we need to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Even if Epsilon is being a prick. Oh, don't you start to.
We started investigating. And it didn't take long for us to realize that something was very wrong with this planet. Abandoned cities, soldiers everywhere. We kept to the shadows and gathered as much intel as we could. And what we found was worse than I had anticipated.
How so?
This third faction on Chorus, these space pirates, have managed to acquire freelancer equipment and are manufacturing more advanced versions of it on a mass scale. Versions that don't require the assistance of AI.
But how is that possible? I thought the UNSC confiscated everything Project Freelancer ever created.
They did, but then they put those creations on a ship, and that ship crashed here.
Wait, what? Guys, don't you think it's a little weird that our transport vessel also happened to be carrying tons of weapons and vehicles, and that it just so happened to magically crash on a planet in need of those kinds of things? What exactly are you suggesting?
Someone wanted our ship to crash.
So, what you're saying is...
Да, я только что хотел это сказать.
Responsible for the crash.
Well...
Там косячили каждый второй.
Why do you ask?
Sir,
Sir, this area is reserved for authorized personnel only. What were you doing in there?
Oh, sorry, I just noticed you guys were using a really outdated web browser. I went ahead and updated it for you. Now it's the one NASA uses. No need to thank me.
Those are the ship's navigation systems. You can't just update that stuff.
Tell me about it. Once I started with the browser, I couldn't stop myself from changing the graphics card too.
You what?
And the motherboard, and the fan, and oh hey, by the way, I'm glad you're here. How do you feel about acrylic window panels? The answer is you love them.
You guys are missing the point. Someone managed to ensure that freelancer equipment made it right here to this tiny rock in the middle of space. These guys are just some asshole raiders and mercenaries. They're organized, and they've managed to work their way into our own forces.
In short, we have no idea who we can trust until we find the people behind all of this.
Okay, hold up. Aren't we all forgetting something here? Yesterday was Mother's Day. There are two armies that are ready to blow each other's brains out thanks to Locust and Felix. We've got to tell them they're being used.
That's not going to be easy.
What do you mean? You've got those teleporter cubes. That's how we got here, right? Let's just zap ourselves over to the New Republic. Tucker, we've only got a few of those things left. They're kind of tricky to use. They put an enormous strain on the physical body, which, by the way, all of you have. That's not even the main problem, though.
Those two mercenaries are thorough. They've got some sort of radio jammer set up that only allow broadcasting on certain frequencies, and they monitor all other open channels. We tried to contact you when we overheard your radio transmission to Donut from the crash site. Not only did we fail, but Locust managed to trace the call back to this hideout. We were lucky he missed us, and I doubt we'll have luck on our side again.
Yeah, and if they've gone through all this trouble just to keep their radios quiet, I can guarantee you they're not going to let you guys within a mile of Doyle or Kimball. If they're not already by their side, then their cloaked space buddies definitely are.
We need more intel. We need the upper hand on these guys before we can even think about taking them on again. And to make matters worse, we don't have much time.
What makes you say that?
We've managed to eavesdrop on a few conversations between the mercenaries and someone calling themselves Control. They've got plans and protocols for just about everything. And I'm willing to bet they've got one for this.
Meaning? Look at it this way. 11 people on this planet know what's really going on. And until those 11 people are tracked down and killed, I'm talking about you guys, by the way, there's really only one thing these space pirates can do. And that's to finish what they started. Oh, wonderful. Duped by a freelancer posing as one of our own men. Can you taste the irony in that?
If you had kept your ego under control, they'd be dead by now.
Это тоже.
To prove that, alright? So let's not, start throwing blame around or anything, okay? Please. Thank you. You're welcome.
Stop talking.
Gentlemen, though I'm inclined to further chastise you for your most recent failure,
Да, примерно в час.
the opportunity at hand.
And exactly which opportunity is that?
The Reds and Blues are missing.
It won't be long before my scout team finds them.
Perhaps. But all that truly matters is that you prevent them from making contact with their armies.
We've got snipers shadowing the generals as we speak.
Marvelous. Then you are to transport back to your respective armies and report the deaths of the Reds and Blues. They will become the martyrs needed to push these people towards one final confrontation. Do I make myself clear?
Crystal.
Hello, everyone. Now that we have our own unit.
О, что ж. Объединение произошло. Переходим во вторую часть сюжета, по сути. В первой было трение, подготовка к освобождению, потом флешбеки, твисты и снова флешбеки. Кто этот центр, пока непонятно. Ну или контрол. Космические пираты. Как-то повлияли на то, чтобы корабль был набит техникой. И потом заставить его здесь упасть. И само собой, наши герои в этом не виноваты. Никто и ни в какой мере. Вообще ничего плохого не сделали. Ой... Ну и опять же, да, и почему не могли они дозвониться нормально ни до кого. Хотя до пончика смогли. Ну ладно, опять же, допущение некое. Что ж, тогда закончим с этой частью. Неплохой момент для завершения. Остальную часть спустя пару дней досмотрим. Конец записи.